Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome to another FNAF video, where today we're going to be doing another tier list on the channel. So this will be the third and final tier list that we are doing on the channel. I've already covered the figures and the pins already on a tier list like this one here, and they're both on the channel right now if you want to go and check them out. Now, not all of these are in like a wave release. Some of them are individual, as you see for like Vanny and the Interpit Spring Bonnie. Some of them are by themselves, but the majority of the ones here are in a release order of a wave. If you're interested in seeing anything on here that's shown on the tier list, I'll leave a link down below in the description to youtooz.com if you're interested in buying anything that is shown on here. So the first FNAF Youtooz plushie they did was the Vanny plush, the Vanny sit plush. Now, you might have thought it would have been a Freddy or something they did for the first one, but no, it was actually Vanny because she is quite a popular character. So they did the Vanny sit plush as the first one. Now, I have got the plush just here next to me. So what would I rate this plush overall? I would say it's one of the better sitting plushies that they've done for this pose. It's got quite a bit of printing on it, but I think it is really good for being one of the first plushies that they did overall. So I would put it in the would recommend category. I think it's one of the better plushies that they have done for the earlier designs. It's definitely better than ones I've seen on later on the list for an earlier design, and I think it's the best Vanny plush that they have done so far. So the next one we have on here is the Sun and Moon plush, or the daycare attendant plushie. Now, this one was exclusive to the collector's edition. So here is the Sun and the Moon plushie. Now, I really do like this design because it is basically 2 in 1. You get 2 characters in one plush, which is really cool. I like the bells it has on it. You know, you get Moon on this side and you get Sun on that side. Because of that cool style, the unique design that they have done, I'm going to put it in Fantastic for this category. Because I just think that is a really good design of a plushie, and it's good, unique how they've done it for doing 2 characters. They could have just done one plushie with Sun or Moon, but they put them back to back, which I think is a really good design. And so third on here, we have an actual waiver release that they did. So here is the standing plushies they did, the chibi standing plushies. So these are the first ones they did for FNAF. So you got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Chica, and Monty. Now, in my opinion, I'm not really a huge fan of these type of plushies. I like the Bonnie one, and I like the Freddy one, and the Roxy one is great. The other ones to me look okay. They're okay plushies. I definitely think there's better ones that they release down the line, but I think for me, I'm just going to put it in the pretty good category, in my opinion. It's not a bad wave. I think it's just a pretty mid-okay wave for me. Some of them are pretty good, but other ones are just, you know, they're not as good as plushies that we get nowadays. So for me, I'm going to put that in the middle tier of pretty good. So the fourth one they released was the first shoulder riders. They had Cupcake, Freddy, and Vanny. I'm going to put this one again in the pretty good category. I love the Cupcake one. That's really good. The Freddy one's really good as well, and the Vanny one's really cute. So I would definitely put this one in the pretty good category. Again, it's the same as these ones. I feel like there's better shoulder riders that they have brought out later on. So I would put this one in like the mid of the pretty good category. It could go in the would recommend. It could go in there. But for me, personally, I'm going to put it in the pretty good category for just in the middle. For the fifth one they released, this is quite a big one. They had a load of the Freddy sitting ones, like Toy Freddy, some more shoulder riders, the Sun and Moon. This Moon one right here was part of the release, and the Marionette Chibi, which I really do like. I'm going to put this one in the top of would recommend. There's some good ones in here. Toy Freddy's great. The Golden Freddy's okay. I'm not sure about the color of him, the kind of gold they've done, but it's okay. And I think the shoulder riders are great, as well as the Marionette. So I would put that one at the top of would recommend, because I think it's just a great wave in general. The next one we have in here, I think is one of the better ones that they have done. Is I don't know which one you would put this one. You got Glitch Trap, Circus Baby, Helpy, Mangle, and Ennard. Now I'm going to put this one on the top of would recommend again. I like this one, especially the Mangle and the Glitch Trap. The Glitch Trap's really, really good in my opinion. I love the Glitch Trap one. It's one of my favorite Glitch Trap plushies I've seen online. The Ennard one's pretty good as well. I feel like the back of the head is wrong. So here's the Ennard one. Now, there's a problem with the back of the head being, you know, like this. It should be more of the actual endoskeleton being shown in the back instead of being, you know, the full head. It should have been just a mask. But overall, I think it's a great wave. I think the rest are really good, like again, the Mangle and the Helpy and the Glitch Trap, I think are pretty good. So in my opinion, I would put it at the would recommend category. The next one we have in here is Glamrock Mr. Turtle. Now, not many people do know about this plushie because it is a Razbowski plushie. It was not with the other ones. It is a YouTuber FNAF one, and this one is actually my favorite FNAF Youtooz plushie that I have released so far, and for my opinion, I'm going to put it in near the top, just next to these two. I don't think it's above that one because of the unique style, but I think it's definitely up there in Fantastic. Yeah, so the reason I love this plushie is, you see, it's got the Glamrock shell on it. I mean, that just looks absolutely amazing. I love the design they've done that one for the Razbowski Mr. Turtle, and also the little Freddy mask there, you can see there as well, which you can take off, which is really good. Overall, it's just a really cute little plushie, and I love the Glamrock shell on it. So yeah, this one would definitely be at the top of the list for me on Fantastic. The next wave they released was some of these sitting ones and standing ones like the Sun and Moon. I'm going to put this one at the top of pretty good. I like the sitting ones, the Roxy one's great, Chica's great as well, and the Sun and Moon ones are really good. Yeah, but overall, I put it at the top of pretty good for me. I definitely think there's better waves they released. I might actually put it there instead because I think the Roxy one's quite good, and also Sun and Moon. So yeah, for me, I would definitely put that one near about the middle of the would recommend category. The next one we had released after that, which was some more sitting ones, you know, the Bonnie, the Foxy, Chica. Now, we had Freddy before, so this is why we got the other three just here, and we got a Flop Freddy shoulder rider, so a different shoulder rider, and we got the massive cupcake as well. I think because of the massive cupcake, I think it's 1 foot, I believe it's 1 foot, the big cupcake. I do like this one. I think Chica is a really good plushie for this one. I'm glad they didn't do the normal sitting pose, you know, like the Vanny one for the Chica. Chica is up there on that shelf. I'm glad they didn't do the same for these two and they did it as the normal kind of sitting pose. For me, I'm going to put it at the top of pretty good. Yeah, I feel like these ones are a little bit better overall with the designs of the plushies, so I'd put this one at the top of pretty good in my opinion. You have the Ruin Wave. Now, this one, in my opinion, is one of the better waves that they have done for FNAF Youtooz plushies. I'm going to put this one in Fantastic under Glamrock Mr. Turtle because Eclipse is a great one, Helpy is great, Bonnie is great, and also Roxy is amazing. I love this plushie. I love this one. I love the green face in it and the hair as well. It looks really damn good. This is definitely my favorite Roxy plushie that they have done. So for me, I definitely put this one at the top, no, not top, but in Fantastic, because I love this wave. There's so many good plushies in this wave. Even though there is 4, I definitely say it is one of the better ones that they have done. So for me, it's definitely going near the top of Fantastic. Next ones we have in here is separated into 3 kind of categories. So we got the Pop Goes, we got Candy, and we got, well, Joy of Creation, the Ignited animatronics. So for me, I'm going to put Pop Goes in the top, just here. I'm going to put it, even though Glamrock Mr. Turtle is my favourite plushie, I'm going to put them a little bit higher. I would say it's the best fanverse plushies that they have made so far. Definitely higher than the Candy and the Ignited ones. I think the Sit one just works really well for Pop Goes as well. This version here, the long Pop Goes, I've always thought about purchasing this one. It looks really good. I see it in the Funtime plush, have it on Instagram, and it looks really good, so I definitely might think about getting that one in the future. But yeah, overall I think this is just a really good wave in general, to be honest. The next one we have in here is the Candy one. Now for me, I'm going to put this one in the middle of would recommend. For me, I like these plushies, especially the Candy one, the Sitting Candy one. It's really cute. Again, I think it fits really well with it being a sit because it is a cat. So I think this is a good design for Candy right here. It's definitely not as high as Pop Goes, but I definitely say it's a really good design. And so next we have is the Ignited ones from Joy of Creation. I don't think these ones are as good. I'm not really a big fan of the Ignited Freddy one. To me, it's definitely the weakest one that they have done. The Ignited Foxy is pretty good, so I'm going to put this one in this category here. Now I'm going to put that one a little bit higher. Go back here, there we go. I'll put it there for me. You know, the Joy of Creation plushies. They're not bad. I think they're just mid-tier for me. I don't think there is any plushies on here that would be in not bad or meh. Maybe like one plushie in each wave would be bad, but the rest of them are really good, so it puts it up on the list for me. So next here we have Anim Dude and a load of shoulder riders. This is where Youtooz really started to put a lot of shoulder riders into their releases. We got the Toy Freddies, we got Glamrock Freddy, Wet Floorbot, and the Sun and Moon Chibis, Springtrap, and Anim Dude. Now Anim Dude is just on my shelf, just up here. Oh, Toy Freddy, there we go. So here is Anim Dude, Scott Cawthon himself, Anim Dude. I would say the shoulder riders are really good. The Sun and Moon ones, the chibi ones, are inspiration for my channel. For me, I'm going to put this in the top of wood. I'm going to put it under that one. I think the Toy Freddy and the Marionette plushies are a little bit better. But overall, I put it in the middle of the would recommend category. Next we have is the FNAF movie wave. Now, this one's a really good wave. I think I like the Mike one. The Springtrap one, even though it's not Springtrap, it's Spring Bonnie, withered Spring Bonnie. But, you know, they call it Springtrap. But, you know, we have Abby, which is good as well. And Balloon Boy. So, for me, I'm going to put this one... I'm going to put this one here. I like this one. I like the Mike one, and the Springtrap one is really good as well. This is a pretty decent wave. I say Balloon Boy is great as well. If you want to get the all the FNAF 2 animatronics, I'd definitely say pick this one to get the Balloon Boy. They're pretty similar designs from the movie and the game. So I say Balloon Boy is pretty good if you want to do a FNAF 2 collection. I definitely think it's better than the second wave that they released, which we will get on to later on. So next on the list here, we have the Marionette and Shoulder Rider plushies with Dreadbear and the Pizza Freddy. Again, Dreadbear and Pizza Freddy are somewhere else in the room. You might see Pizza Freddy up there maybe. But here we have the Marionette. This is one of the better Youtooz plushies that I have done so far. I love the design. I don't know if I think I would have preferred it if it was more just like standing up with the hanging legs, but the sit position is not bad. Mask is really good for the design. So Dreadbear is a good plushie, even though it's the wrong colour. Is a good plushie, as well as the Pizza Freddy and some of the shoulder riders as well. So for me, I'm going to put this one. We're definitely going to put it above these two. How would I put it? You know what? I'm going to put it at the top of would recommend for me, because the Marionette and the Pizza Freddy are such good plushies, as well as some of the shoulder riders as well. You know, like the Roxy one and the Enid one is pretty good as well. So, and also Bonnie. You know, this is my favourite shoulder rider, so I definitely put it up there and would recommend, because there's just so many good selection of plushies in this wave. The next wave we have, in my opinion, is the best FNAF Youtooz wave that they have done for plushies so far. And that one is going to be the Withered wave right here. Marionette is moving around on wire as well. In my opinion, that is going to be the Withered wave. Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, Withered Freddy, and Withered Bonnie. For me, this is definitely going in the top of Faztastic, 100%. This is, in my opinion, the best plushie wave that they have done so far. When I first saw them, I wasn't really a big fan, but I gotta say, having them in hand is so much better. So much better than looking on the website. I feel like that is a lot for plushies on here. But the Withered Freddy is really good, as well as the Bonnie as well. Foxy I wasn't really a big fan of, but I gotta say, it's definitely a lot better than I thought it was. Chica, I think, is the weakest one because of the back of the plush. You know, it's kind of plain, but overall, I'd say it's one of the better waves that they have done for FNAF Youtooz plushies in general. So I definitely say if you want to collect just one plushie or a couple of plushies, I would recommend definitely from the Withered wave, because you can still buy them on youtooz.com. The Spring Bonnie plushie. So here is the Spring Bonnie plush, and as you can see, he has got blue eyes and he has got a purple bow tie, because Youtooz did change this on the website. They didn't change the eyes, just the bow tie. He is a bit inaccurate with some of the printing, but I gotta say, overall, I think it's a pretty good plush in my opinion. If you want to collect like William Afton and the Spring Bonnies, and you're a fan of Into the Pit, I'd say pick it up, because it is a lot better in person than it is on the website. So for me, pretty good, just under these ones overall, because I think it's just a great plushie in general. Again, if you're a fan of Spring Bonnie or Into the Pit. The next ones on here is plushies that we've not had in hand yet, and I'm going to go through these ones a lot quicker because we haven't got these ones in hand. The first one we have here is the Roxy one. This isn't like a laying down flop. I don't know what it was called, but I'll probably put it on screen if it was called. But I think this one looks alright. It looks a bit derpy in the face to me, but to me it looks okay so far. I'm going to put it in not bad. I'm going to put it in a not bad category. It looks okay. For me, I prefer the plushies up here, like, you know, the stretch pop goes, or the you know, this kind of this candy one here. For me, these ones are definitely better. Released alongside it was the wet floor bot and some more of the shoulder riders. I like these shoulder riders. I don't think they're as good as previous releases we got, but wet floor bot is a really good plush because I love wet floor bots. So for me, I'm gonna put this one. I don't know why I was doing that. Nope, I'm not gonna put it in there. For me, I'm gonna put it in. In would recommend, near to the end of would recommend. Again, I think the shoulder riders are a little bit weaker. Wet floor bot's really good. Springtrap is definitely one of the better ones that he did in the wave for shoulder riders, in my opinion, because he did sell out. So Foxy and Springtrap are the only ones that sold out so far. Because Springtrap is definitely one of the best shoulder riders that they have done. The next one we have in here is actually another YouTuber one. Now this is the Fusion Gamer Foxy edition. I like this one. This is another YouTuber one that they have done for FNAF. They have done, you know, FNAF YouTuber plushies, but this is more, you know, actual FNAF character. Like, this is Glamrock, Mr. Turtle, and Foxy. We haven't got this one in hand, but what I've seen so far, it does look really good, and I like the design of it being inside the crate. So for me, I'm gonna put it just in between. I'm gonna put it underneath the movie one. I like the look of this plushie. It's a unique design. It's different when being inside the crate. I wonder what it's going to be looking like when it's inside the crate. So again, when these ones do show, or when these ones do arrive, we'll definitely do reviews on the channel. The last two we have on here is the Help Wanted wave. So we have Grim Foxy and Shadow Mangle. Shadow Mangle's alright. Is a different design from the normal Mangle. It is a bigger and different design. Grim Foxy's okay. I think it's an okay one. Now this one was only available for 7 days, as well as the other ones. They were available for 7 days. They were limited time. But overall, I don't think this one's too bad. I think it's okay. I'm going to put this one at the top of pretty good. I'm going to put it at the top of pretty good for me. You know, I wouldn't say it's in would recommend. I say these ones are definitely a lot better in my opinion. But for me, I'd put it in the top of the pretty good category. We have the FNAF movie Wave 2. Now, this was a limited time, only for a month. For me, this is definitely a weaker wave compared to the first one. The Yellow Rabbit, I feel like Springtrap is definitely better than the Yellow Rabbit in this one. Vanessa's okay. Sparky's a pretty good plush. I say Sparky's definitely the better one in this wave, and the Cupcake is there as well. So for me, I'm gonna put this one in. I'm gonna put it in not bad. For me, I feel like Sparky's the better one. I feel like he's really good, and Yellow Rabbit's just okay. Vanessa again is okay. I feel like it would be really good to go with Mike and Abby. So yeah, it's not a bad plush. And then we have the Cupcake as well, which is again, we have ordered all these ones, and we will do reviews on the channel. So hopefully the Cupcake is a lot better in person. Again, maybe it's the same thing. It'll be with the Spring Bonnie. It'll be a lot better in person than seeing it on the website. So yeah, overall, I'll say this is definitely one of the weaker waves that they have done, and it will definitely be lower than the first wave. So there you have it, guys. That is the video on all the FNAF Youtooz plushies that they have released so far, and put them on a tier list, rated them on the tier list. Again, we've already done separate videos for the figures and the pins, and they're both on the channel if you want to go and check them out. Again, I'll leave a link down below in the description to youtooz.com as well if you're interested in anything that's shown on here. Now, a lot of stuff on here might have been sold out because of like limited time, but majority of it I think is still available on the website, so I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you're new around here, you enjoyed this video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next video.